The whole world talking about overall settings. You're flying high now, sound boy, with a jump and sound. Overall a killer sound. Overall a murder a sound boy. Overall a killer jump and it won't be long.
Say she want the farmer man. Yeah man, I thought it's a representative. Me I said check me up on the overall settings. This.
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack Can, straight out of Canada, and overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joey Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings podcast.
I represent for Overall Podcast. You know, Overall Settings Podcast. See?
Actually, the queen get the president. I know I represent for Overall Settings that develop the resident.
I will be on Overall Settings.
And the Overall Settings Podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
Overall Settings give thanks every day.
Overall Settings.
Overall Settings Podcast.
I will be live on Overall Settings.
Overall Settings. Pow, 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 pow. Way home. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here, I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies, it burns deep within, and my heart is with you, and my soul is with you, and the love we have goes on and on, yeah.
Jamaican! Some people make it look like crime and violence, so they're everywhere. True for them in the house, I keep it undercover. And yes, so we're born, and I hear we're gonna stay forever. It's Danny Brasco, aka Psycho Flats, Rakunda, and Iya Simba.
Oh, what a place so nice, a place called Jamaica. But too much you to visit the undertaker. The place still nice, land of food and water. If you have your money, come and buy a couple acres. The place so nice, a place called Jamaica. We have to give praises to the Creator. The place so nice, tourists love we come here. Music with the beach and the sunshine, make fun,
Jamaica we born, yeah we are gonna stay. People are run go a foreign country just to find out crime to the same way. Cause terrorists are on them night and day. But we don't have no body big go blame, because we publish everything and tarnish with one name. Me agree, say some liquor shot too bright, but look how much positive things on highlights.
Oh, what a place so nice, a place called Jamaica. But too much you to visit the undertaker. The place still nice, land of food and water. If you have your money, come and buy a couple acres. The place so nice, a place called Jamaica. We have to give praises to the Creator. The place so nice, tourists love we come here. Music with the beach and the sunshine, make fun, yeah.
Stop and she roll them back to the door. Watch Billy and Fana, them a keep on them toes. Sunshine girls, them shock the world. Now we have less delay to the new highway. Big up Junior Gang, Butch, Shana, Shaggy. Miss Lou, Jamaica's the great Bob Marley. Me no really care what critics want to say, cause tough people want to be like me.
What a place so nice, a place called Jamaica. But too much you to visit the undertaker. The place still nice, land of food and water. If you have your money, come and buy a couple acres. The place so nice, a place called Jamaica. We have to give praises to the Creator. The place so nice, tourists love we come here. Music with the beach and the sunshine, make fun, yeah.
If we're heading to the party or to the beach, we have jerk chicken, roast yam and saltfish. We clever, we hard working and we smart. God know me love this place to me heart. When we go tour or shopping abroad, me anxious, me gang with Bill and Buckayard. Me get homesick, jam rock back me mind. Me don't like see no me purple sunshine.
It's so nice, a place called Jamaica. But too much you to visit the undertaker. The place still nice, land of food and water. sunshine, make fun can't done ya.
I can't afford to lose $1 million, to lose a pot of gold, but I can't afford to lose my heart, can't afford to lose my soul. I can live without riches, and I can live without fame, but I can't live without calling on your name. I can be what I wanna be, but I'll never be happy without you, without you. There's just no me, no me. There's no me without you. There's no me without you. Yeah, believe me when I say I love you. It's true. There's no me without you. It's true. There's no me without you. He opened the seventh seal and set the captives free. He was crowned King of Kings and Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, ever living, ever faithful, earth rightful ruler. I can be what I wanna be, but I'll never be happy without you, without you. There's just no me, no me. There's no me without you. There's no me without you. Yeah, believe me when I say I love you. It's true. There's no me without you. No me without you. No me without you. Yeah, believe me when I say I love you. It's true. There's no me without you. I can be what I wanna be, but I'll never be happy without you, without you. There's just no me, no me. There's no me without you. No me without you. Yeah, believe me when I say that I love you. It's true. There's no me without you. Whoa, whoa, it's true. There's no me without you. Whoa, whoa, it's true. There's no me without you. It's true. There's no me without you.
This week on Central Expressions.
Today we feature another interesting, fascinating and awesome Jamaican talent.
Now it's time for Bongology 5.
Overall settings, just know some have a live on them TV, on them channels, streaming.
I am Madam Michelle and I am representing for Gem Music Record.
The Torah is the Creator's light force, His light energy.
This Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. on CBR TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last of 3 shows. And you don't know, Overall Settings is the podcast that differs. I try to figure out where I go and I come in and hear myself. Check. Where for go on? Yeah. Where I go on so? Where I go on so? Everything plug in? One. Check. One. Check one. Check one. Check one. One. Yeah. All right. It sound like we're there, No. Okay. Sorry about that. You know, I don't know if we work out the kinks. We're still a novice in this, but we are going to do we think. But overall settings, the podcast that differs is all about talking about the artists of yesteryear who chopped the bush for the one that they have to know. But we exemplify and we aspire to bring the diamonds in the rough where the eye them not really hear about or who will go overlook or who are obsolete in this business for one reason or another. It is not a tribute to the talent that was bestowed upon them because, anybody who come over here, them just naturally have talent. You just may not know about that. Tonight is no different. This gentleman comes from a very decorated background. He hails from the community of Yorktown. And for those of you who are familiar with Yorktown, that is synonymous with one of the premier sound systems from out of Jamaica, King Sturmas. Sturgra. Is it Sturgraph or Sturmas? Him will tell me. But hold on, skin dance sound. Cause I think that Daddy Uriah Sturgraph. So this is Sturmas, right? So when you talk about Sturmas, you have to talk about Father Skingdon. You have to talk about Super Cat. You have to talk about Nicodemus. You have to talk about all of the greats. So imagine now, you growing up in our community around these stellar artists, around this stellar sound system that modernized the way sound system and them thing that was running at that particular time. One of the first computerized sound for come to Jamaica, and you have witnessed that as a little youth. You know, I say, born in that community there, I see that. And then long after discovering, that not knowing your father's side of the family, but seeing that a premier artist happened to have the same surname that you had, and when you investigated and queried it further, you found out not only did you take a liking to this artist, and this artist took a liking to you and showed you the ropes, but you also to find out that you and this artist are family. So big up to Father Luciano anyway, you turn up. You know me, I say, and then to go on after embarking on this illustrious music career that is taking on, and then to venture into pushing music further by being a radio personality, and then to go on to currently be a television programmer now, because we are on CVM because of this gentleman. We have a slot on CVM because of this gentleman. So I just somewhat basically summed up in about 5 minutes all of the hats that this brother has worn and continues to wear to this day. So anyway, without further ado, a very warm overall settings welcome. Boy, I don't even know if you call him. You can't call him artist. You can't call him media personality. you have to call him a man who wears many hats. But the one that he wears the most proudest, outside of being a father to his children, is being a son, one of the many sons of Jah Rastafari, Emperor Selassie. Jah. Anyway, we welcome Iya Simba. Manners and respect, me Dan. Manners.
Yeah, man, enough manners and respect to you too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big up
thanks for
yourself.
that introduction. They never been introduced like that before, you know?
boy.
Yeah,
May I try? Yeah, hear me? Yeah, hear me loud and clear?
Clearly.
All right. I mean, just want to make sure so we're good to go. All right. Yeah, man. Brother, you don't know we have to tell it like it is, you know. We have to tell it like it is in general. I mean, you know, far too many times, you know, your efforts go unnoticed, especially when they come from a genuine place. And, you know, when you're the type of person who gives selflessly, you know what I mean, without ever intending to receive anything in return, you know, a lot of times, you know, you don't get the accolades or the praise that you deserve, that you so rightfully deserve. We here at Overall Settings, you know, aspire to, you know, bring your talents and your contributions and all your accolades to light, you know what I mean? Because everybody in this world has given a contribution, even down to the little baby, has given somebody joy by being here. You know, man. So we have to pay homage to everybody where make them contribution, because the reality of the situation, Simba, is that we're all instrumental in each other's existence. You know, man. So that's basically what it's all about.
Real, man.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, how are you tonight, my brother? You know what I mean? You know, we have several extensive conversations after here, you know what I mean? But this is one of the first one that we're actually having, you know, over a live with a live audience, you know, partaking in the conversation, you know what I mean? And you know, over a platform, you know what I mean? So
yeah, well, I mean, you know, I always watch some big award show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I see them honor some people sometimes, you see me?
Mm.
And, you know, I have an idea what them feel, you know? Because, you know, the fact that you push it out like this and you express it the way you express it towards my career, you know what I mean? It kind of give me that feeling there. You know what I mean? Somebody else has a gratitude goes out, and, you know, I feel like this is an honor. It's an honor to be here on the Overall Setting podcast. You understand?
And it's
because
mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to make a movie about my life one day. But this is as close as it gets to my biography. You understand?
Wow.
It's not reading some words.
Right.
You know, this is watching my biography, and this to me is something that gonna be there forever. You know, even my youth them will get to watch this, you know what I mean? And even youth them on a born it, because we plan to have more youth, you know. So you know, them can always see and hear some things what daddy say, you understand?
Right.
And it can help them to go on. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And even other people too, other youth who are not born yet, them can watch this and be inspired. You understand?
Right.
So I feel great to do this. I feel honored, as we say, no?
Yeah, man, and it's a pleasure to have you here. And one of the things that I tell all of the guests, I mean, I don't know if you heard it over the course of time, you know, just watching the show, you know what I mean? But, you know, the one thing that we're very high on over here, you know, and why we show as much gratitude as we do is, you can give me $1 million and I can go out the door and I can go to the casino and go gamble it and lose it all in the space of one night. But the one thing where you can't give me and get back is your time. You know what I say? So we really appreciate the fact that you would have taken the time out, you know what I mean, with all of the things that you have. I mean, today is a big editing day for you know, to get everything ready for, you know, kind of upload for CVM Monday, Tuesday morning. You know what I mean? You're also an aspiring artist. You have children, you know what I mean? And you just have life, you know? So you could be doing anything with your time right now. For you to spend that time with us, you know what I mean? We really appreciate the fact that you would take the time out to do that. You know what I mean? And we appreciate the fact that you would do that for we, brother. You know what I said?
Yeah, man, I don't know. Do it for the item and do it for myself too, because as may I show you, feeling neutral right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, definitely. So tell us, man. As we say, Yorktown, is synonymous with a lot of things. You know what I mean? Manchester, is a parish that, very rich history there. You know what I mean? That particular part of Manchester, there's a lot of fanfare that went on there and goes on there. You know what I mean? So, just kind of give us some insight to what your early exposure to, your journey and the journey that you chose, within music and the entertainment industry. Like, oh, were you inspired to do that, from the early days?
Seeing, so, according to the books, Yorktown, them saying a Clarendon,
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know at one place, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
At one place, one earth,
Mm-hmm.
So, my early days down there, so still, it's when I grew up, now I realize how much it was an impact on me, how much impact it make on me becoming who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because guess what? Everything what me do as a youth, I'm exposed to as a youth, that's what I become. Because first thing, church never left out of my thing as a youth growing up in Yorktown. Because a lady grew me down there still, you know what I mean? And she an Adventist, so say Saturday morning at church. You know what I say? My brethren them, most of my brethren them never do the church thing. You understand? But me have someone who drag me to church. So we exposed to church, and there's something else. The music, the reggae music. Because as you mentioned, Stereomar's sound, biggest sound of them time there. Yeah, right in my community. And not just in my community, in the street where I live. You understand what I say? Even if we too liquor for God dance, I still not miss nothing, because when it turn on, you hear everything.
Right.
You understand? You just reach a point where me couldn't stay in no more. Me have to out there, you understand? It just, the music dragged me out, you understand?
Right.
Yeah, man, so we're exposed to everything. We're exposed to the Danny J. You know Danny J, that big selector from Stereo.
Yeah, man,
right?
definitely.
And as you mentioned, the Super Cat, them, and a Skengdan thing, a Stereo, so all the big artists, them.
Right.
You understand? At Dessa. You see me? So we get that early exposure there in the music. Never understand what it gonna do for me. You understand? But I can see clearly, say, I become a selector. Because from we little, we use the mud, the clay. Clarendon, say a clay, black dirt. You can use it and make things. So from we little, we make sound system. We make it and put the box over there, some box over there, and select a board there. So you understand what I say? Just like how we see them do it. We use the mud to do these things. So when we grew up and find me become a selector, I understand where that come from, And being an artist, say when time ones and ones like Super Cat and them artists they do them thing. We as youth are gonna take it on. You understand? And we are gonna try it and we are gonna try it on. So we do it, as a local youth, we just DJ, we just sing. Some of the songs that we not even know. Right now, the first song I know, me, DJ, I don't know who write it. But I don't think of me write it. You understand? Somebody write it and we just take it on, We are still at the school when we go, that I got me see yo. The clothes when I wear that I suit the car key. Me take my lunch money and me buy Sensi. Me go in my class and it goes on and on. So me I say, we never go to me see yo. So I can't think say I me write it, you know what I mean? But it just might be a little song where every youth in the community does sing, you understand? So you don't know, we did a song with this whole energy as I look at youth from the age of, from a born at them hospital, you understand? So from a born till me reach about 10, 12 years old, at Yorktown, you understand? Yorktown, a playground, you understand? Them say it's a bad place, but I never witnessed no bad thing go on this. You understand? I just hear about it. And that's how we run up and down, first girlfriend, everything. And that's our place. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Cowbush, because I don't know so that them place there is not like it named Yorktown, but me as a youth who was a bush youth. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
You see, a morning time I wake up, we have to go out with the cow them. And I like with tie cow, we bring out the cow them early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, and we stay with them until about 4 or 5 o'clock. Like shepherd, you understand?
Wow.
We have to stay with them because you know they have all a cane field, and if a cow go in the cane piece, them go pound the cow them and take them away, you know what I say? So we have to stay with them like a shepherd, you know? Yeah, man, and I always down there look up on the hills, you know. Because this you can look and see the hills of Manchester, you know. I'm always look up on the hills and I say, yo, that's all look good still. You know, we reach a point when them say me I get too bad, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know, say no father, my mother not there. Me I follow company, me there road.
Right.
You know, I start go a dance before me reach 10. Me have a song say that. So I start go a dance before me reach 10. York town I come from near me pen. Listen Stereo Mass son with the owned by Skeng. So I know Tennessee and Super Cat. Them say me I get too bad, so them send me a country. So I start link with Greenville youths them. You understand? So big up Greenville up in a Mandeville. So yeah, by 12-year-old, them put me up in a Mandeville. Up on my mom because them say me I get too bad. You understand what I say? So we come up here, you know what I mean? And then, you know, we just take on a new level because, you know what I mean, is Manchester country. So me is like the town youth who come to Manchester now because we come here, so come know about tank, come know about outside, bathroom, some little something where we not see where me come from. You understand what I say? Because we come from where pipe water run. You understand what I say?
Yeah, man.
But come on Manchester now, it's different. The place that's dark, you know, the street, where we come from a street light, we play at night time, you know what I mean? So come up in this new environment, we have to adapt to it. And you know, it just a more natural vibe. So we adapt and all the energy, start learn how to write song, you know, you understand what I say? And write 1 and 2 song, you know, link up with Step by Step band. You know, Step by Step is a good band we are going right now. And we just start getting knock off the music. You understand what I say? And we just pressure the music. Because you see, my trouble with them some giving is like leaving for go like stage show and dance, you know. No parents are like that for a little kid doing, you know what I mean? But that is my joy, you understand?
Yeah,
because
man.
I never feel fit in. Because I grew up with my father and them thing there.
Right.
So even when I come home to my mother have some other children, but them are the same father, me a different father. I don't feel fit in, so I like for the outside, you know what I mean? So, so whether outside the yard or gone one party or one stage show, outside. Right now, see me as outside. You know, family they run some day, you understand? I just some group. You understand? So we take on to the music and you know, we try a couple things, try a couple competitions. You understand? My first $1,000 bill, when $1,000 bill just come in, a music give me that.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
We are doing a TV show right now, as you mentioned earlier. It's being an artist, bring that forth, you understand? So me just say for the aspiring artists them out there, sometimes you know get that big break there, like what some artists get. But you know, if you look good, the music must have helped you in some way or the other. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because the music to me, you know, it just help me financially alone. You know? But sometimes when I go through certain things, it's a song that comes to me that makes me feel strong again. You understand what I say? So I feel like say this is the way the Most High talk to us. Because them say God is a spirit. How else am I going to talk to us? Through music. Because if you look on the Psalms, you know, those are music, you know?
Right.
Songs of Solomon, it's music.
Right.
You understand what I say? So, you know, the music keep me strong all the time. And sometimes ignore the music still. You know? Sometimes find a new girl and we are going and we are enjoy ourselves with her until boom, our heart go break, you know, because some breakup go on. And when the breakup go on, I find myself in the studio after that. You know what I say? Because you know, I have nothing else to hold on to when everything has gone. No?
Right.
So right now, 2021, I just want to pay more attention to my music. No matter what else I go on,
right.
But now I let the music because I find the music to me is my strength. You understand what I say? And everything we do, a music, make it happen. You understand?
Music is life. Music is life.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, so in the early days, like I said, being exposed to what you were exposed to so early, and then shortly after being sent away, from that environment. I mean, you left from out of the art right now and gone up in a country, and you just start to see a different aspect of life, I mean, like you say, exposed to a more rural side of things, not necessarily, with the tone vibes and the world works. So obviously something lured you back to your initial passion. So did you begin to pursue your career while you were in Mandeville, or did you have to go elsewhere in order to do that? I mean, I noticed you said a little you came across Luciana, which would have been long after the world bands and them thing there. But how did what was the next step from the time when you did leave and go to Mandeville?
Well, reaching to Mandeville and getting into music, it's just natural because, as I say, it's part of my history, so that never leave me, you understand? The musical vibration never ever leave because I saw it grew, you understand what I say? So, you see, when a youth grew up doing certain things, them not gonna depart from it, whether are good or bad. And that's why it is important that artists sing good music for the youth, them, you understand? Influence them in a good way.
Timeless
and then we
music.
grow up good. You know what I say?
Seeing.
So, cause I remember listening Bob Marley from me a little youth too, you know what I mean?
Seeing.
I never understand where some of the words they must say. But as we grew up and we listen it again, we now understand when did I defend. You understand what I say? So it's important for us to, keep it
Exactly.
real.
Yeah,
And
man.
me did expose to the bounty killer them too. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Right.
In a big way. I
Right.
tell her.
Right.
But I fight that out of my system from becoming an artist like that.
Mhm.
Because I remember me do a song one time. Named Choose Whether to Live or Die. You know? And we wouldn't what I even say the rest of words, But we do it as a dub play for a sound, and one night me hear the sound I play out and I hear the thing play. Yo, John, I couldn't believe the words what me I use,
Wow.
So it's almost like say sometimes you write some things and it rhyme and it sound good, and it no matter what you say, you just want to say it rhyme and it sound good on the rhythm.
Yeah.
But we have to fight that and change it up. You understand?
Exactly.
Because music can change this world,
Mm-hmm.
Music can make we have a better Jamaica.
So
Because we hear enough on us, I want to move them and where we sing about what we see. Them they are crap, man. You understand what I say?
Seeing.
If you sing, you can sing about what you see, but you don't have to sing it like you glorify it, like say, you want to ask that to go on. You have to speak up against the injustice. You understand?
So do you basically kind of stand in solidarity with the statement that was made by the Prime Minister that music plays a major part in what you see transpiring within the community? Or
Yeah, man. The Prime Minister, me never voted still, but the Prime Minister, that one say, him knows as a fact, because he is very intelligent. You know what I mean? Because when me hear him say them thing there, I applaud them thing. You understand? And when I time hear him come out with this, certain kind of drinks in school, like the vodka juice and them thing there, sugary juice. That was such a good thing to you understand? Because all of these things need to be addressed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you have to know, say, when people eat a certain way, they are going to behave a certain way.
Right.
You understand what I say? So it's important for us to know what we give our kids to eat and what we ourselves eat. So that's why I love Rastafari. Because everybody has said about this and about that. Rasta is the no. You see me I say? And as I see this corona thing come about now, you know, people cannot open up them eyes to what Rasta been saying long time. You know, back to your roots, your farming, your herbs. You understand what I say?
Right.
That kind of thing there. So, you know, we stand with Rasta firm.
Right.
And I'm gonna say Rasta too. You know, I just want them for know say, we know some people them are Christian and thing. But Rasta, if Christianity is a good thing, then Rasta are the real Christians. You understand what I say? Because, you know, we become a part of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church too, over 5 years ago, you know?
Wow.
Being a part meaning getting baptized and all those things, you know?
Right.
And to me, it's a good thing.
See.
You understand? Because the truth is, I reach a point in my life where I'm not able to know where I go. It's like I feel like, say, me in a trouble. You understand? I have to link the priest. I'm telling him, say, really and truly, I want to baptize. You know, and I say, boy, I have to come on the church for a year first. You know what I say?
Wow.
But me couldn't wait for a year because I know what I go on. With me, I know some need something, you understand? And I do so, and him give me a couple lessons and do the baptism one Saturday morning, and may I tell you, it's a great thing. I'm gonna just tell every youth say baptism is a good thing. Because you know, I don't know, it might be a ritual still, but it's a ritual that work. You understand what I say? Because you live your life and you know certain sins and certain things. You want to take certain crosses off of your bridge. So yeah, man. You're the spring, anoint up yourself, read a couple psalms, what you mean? Cut and clear.
So around what time in your journey did you hold the oath of Rasta? Did you take that on early in your career, or in your life, or did you I mean, 'cause I know you said your mother was a Seventh-day Adventist, or the person that you were living with was a Seventh-day Adventist. So when did you get introduced to the world of Rastafarianism?
Yeah.
When laugh.
When the lady grew up, I came to church.
Yeah.
You understand? That's when I get introduced to Rastafari.
Okay.
Because Rastafari is the chapel. But Marlon do a song say Haile Selassie is the chapel. You understand? But it starts from somewhere. Because first you start read the Bible now, you know? And Haile Selassie speak greatly about the Bible, you know? So start going to church was the beginning of Rastafari. But I know you really I say when me start really take on the lax thing and them something that you see that about when me reach. You see that is just so natural, you know. I'm reaching my teenage year when I could have just grow my ear if I feel like, you know. But from a little youth, I'm try run me down cut on my ear and everything like. But when you can do what you want to do, you're not gonna feel like cut your ear. You understand? Because of your ear, you can imagine something where I grow. See the ear them from my hand, then I pass this from a barn. Not even see none from my hand, by the way. But if you find one or two, them not go further. And they say them never stay.
Yeah.
But it's so natural, this thing want to grow out, you know?
Yeah.
So me make it grow. And you know, as I say, start listening to Bob Marley, and you don't know you come to Manchester now, so Garnet Silk, you know, and then Luciano, you know me I say? And Rebel Salute in our zone, you know, because Rebel Salute start at Manchester. You know?
Wow.
And when a Rebel Salute you have to go. So when you go and you see all this, you see no alcohol, no meat, and you know, all these lovely empress, well dressed, and you know, the vibration is so nice. So we go church, you know, we go Rebel Salute. You understand? So we now analyze and say, this is the vibration that we love. You know? Because when the church has become now, you find say this and them all right with eating meat. Now I like the people them who say no meat, Rasta. No meat, you know? So from the age of like, you know, teenage years, really, you know, 17, 18, 19, so start growing my ear, you know? Because part of it is the struggle, you know, the struggle that make you reach certain level, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I say? Because when you go so boom, and you know, there's a verse in the Bible say, when my mother and my father forsake me, the Lord will take me up. You understand?
Yeah.
So basically, when we become a person who not really have nobody who are trying to push me this and push me this, so me just be natural. And when you be natural, you be Rasta. You know, because you're not going to work for people, you're going to do your farming. That is so natural. So Rasta is just being natural. Everybody should be Rasta. You know what I said?
No, man, I mean, me totally understand you. You know, and I can see why you would have said that, because, like you said, everything kind of I lead back to that, you know, by default. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, people are, I mean, one of the biggest songs last year or early this year come from a youth named Youngster, a talk about, you know, that exact same thing. And, you know, the thing kind of, they are lead to that anyway. Like, people, there's a shortage on food all over the world. You know, I say, so, you know, it would make sense to, you know, farm your own thing them and, you know, in preparation for what is to come, if you get what I say. You know what I mean? I know here where I reside in America, one of the biggest things is that with it being a shortage of food, a lot of the foods that we consume here are, you know, prepped with all type of different things that are not even for human consumption. You know what I say? So, I mean, which leads to a lot of diseases and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So even prior to this pandemic, you know, the food that you consume that's supposed to make you healthy is a pandemic within itself, if you really think about it. You know what I say? Because, you know, if they must spray it with all type of chemical and you consume it and you give your pitney them for eat and them things, you don't know what type of, you know, effect that I got have on you, whether long term or short term. You know, everybody's system different. So, you know, it kind of affect you in a way where you probably would even know.
Yeah, man. Some love Rasta because of all those good things.
Right.
I choose, you choose now.
Right.
You understand? As a youth growing up. Remember me, I meet my father now when I was a teenager and I meet my father. And him see the locks and him smell the weed for me, you know. And he wanna urge me, say, yo, cut your hair and go into the police force.
Wow.
You know? That the man tell me, you know. Yo, Dan. At that time I left Manchester, heading to Kingston, to check Luciano, you know.
Yeah.
Come to meet him some time ago prior to that. I rebel salute, you know. And there's a man this evening I crowd and I say, Luciano, and I say, yo. Before I know say my family, you know, so I say we are family, you know, say hold on for my answer for about 1 minute. And I shake him and I say, yeah man, that's true, man. I don't know where my feel still. So, you know, my father tell me if you go turn police and cut me ear, but I say, yo, but me don't want a change, you know, me don't want something. So me just go Kingston, link up with Luciana, and me just want to say respect goes out to Luciana and the family, you know what I mean?
So do you guys still correspond?
Yeah, man, still correspond, man.
Okay.
Because you know, I tell you, Bob Marley have a legacy, you know. The Marleys. You see so much Marleys rising up, you know? And I mean, Lucian don't use him surname still. You understand? But him surname I'm a Climate, you know? My surname I'm a Climate. One family, you understand?
Yeah.
One family. And then we know some other McClymont who do music.
Wow.
But nobody don't really hear about them yet, you know?
Wow.
But trust me, them sound good. You understand? So just like how the music run in a some family, like the Marley family or the Freddie McGregor family, I mean, the Messenger have some family in the music too. We are do the music too. I even have a sister with good funny thing too, you know, and I have a brother with good funny thing too.
Wow.
You understand? But nobody not really hear about these people yet. Because this journey is not a short journey, you know.
No, sir.
This journey is an eternal journey.
Of course.
So, like me as an artist, me not in a no rush. Me not in a no rush I have a look at youth, I'm 4.5-year-old. I have a look at that, she at 2.5. Me not in a no rush. You understand? Me just a set ways. I know say the thing we reach where we reach. And you know, me have the media differently from being an artist. And this is a good platform that I'm actually creating. So I'm doing my part, you know me I say? And you setting your part to make sure so the youth them have this medium where them can express themselves.
Yeah.
And you know, have a visual bio.
Yeah.
You know, every artist should have a visual bio.
Yeah, man.
And this is my visual bio. I'm just say thanks again, you know.
No, man, I mean, you know, it's our contribution. Because like I said, just you said something that kind of lit the nail right on the head. This journey is a long journey. So that means that even when life leaves your body, the soul is eternal. And whatever seeds you plant along the way remain predominant. You know what I say? So, you know, we ultimately are here to make our mark, you know what I mean, and then move on. You know what I say? So it's like you can never take your contribution to this life and this existence, you know, we murder say no lightly, because at the end of the day, it's like you don't know what type of effect that are gonna have pa all who not even born yet, just like what you did say earlier. You know what I mean? So it's like you will go so boom bang, you know. All right. Classic example. You can die, you know, and like you say, you embark on this musical journey and you know say you think them good, and everybody in your immediate circle knows say you think them good, and you know everybody has these high aspirations, including yourself, that you know you're going to be the next big thing, and it just not really happen like that. You know what I mean? But you don't know if a song you do from them time there, I go be a song where somebody come take up after you gone, whether it be your son or even a total complete stranger, and turn it in the biggest song ever. You know me, I say the man will invent this, the phone, and probably just did want to simply make a phone call. And then probably would have never anticipate the fact that me and you could have correspond and I do your bio over a phone, over a computer, or have a phone where you can literally do everything from your phone right now. You can trade stocks and bonds, you can deposit, you can talk on. The average person, if you talk on him phone, them do everything else on him phone apart from talk on it. You know what I say? And the man when it make the phone simply just did want to make a call. If you get what I say. So you never know what the seed when you plant, it might just be for what you want for that particular time. But you don't know what somebody else I go come take it up, and like you might say, I can't do nothing out of this business, and take out one song where you write and ball it up and fling it. And the next man come take it up now and take it and turn it into something. The one man trust is the next man treasure. You know? When
it's a foundation, because look on Chronix.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Chronix' father was an artist.
Exactly.
Named Chronicle.
Exactly.
And if you ask the youth them say, you know the artist named Chronicle, them don't know him.
Exactly.
But him play a major role in a Chronic, his son career, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Him set a foundation.
Exactly.
You see me?
Exactly.
So no, what we do is not in vain.
Nothing.
You know what I say?
Nothing.
So all we have to do is just continue to do good things.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
And the good things will come back around.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know what I say? You know what I mean? So, you know, that's basically the gist of it. You know, so, you know, from Yorktown amongst the sound system to the bands, and then ultimately going to Kingston, and you know, so at what point did you embark on like your radio presenter, you know what I mean, career? Like how did that part of it come about?
Well, I want to tell you that, see, when we go Kingston, you know, I'm amongst Luciano.
Mm-hmm.
On Westminster Avenue. He used to be on a place upstairs. And you don't know, the band used to play up there, you know what I mean? And Dean Fraser, them, man. Only for artists come board. Only for artists must come. You know what I mean? But then you have some people who directly link with Luciano, you know? Who we can't say them want a break. Them want the messenger give them a break in the business. You understand?
Yeah.
But when we see the amount of people who are look to the messenger to get a break, you know, and even forget assistance with certain other things, you know. Because all kind of people check Lucian, and you used to have a day where people just come see him, you know. Exactly. You know what I mean? A lady I got through certain little financial thing, them wants the messenger help them out. A youth I got through a thing, the messenger. Some look and see how much people him have to deal with. Me and some can't be one of them people there, you know.
Yeah.
Me have to step away.
Yeah.
And plus, being amongst the messenger, you don't know. You know, more time, you know, go through earth without getting fight, you know?
Right.
Yeah, the fight did come left and right from other people around the messenger. Because the messenger, when they hear me sing, you know, is a cheer him lit down, you know. He must say, yo, youth. The messenger is a man who call up on stage, you know. Him stage, him big stage, and give me the microphone.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I remember him do that, man. And give me one time, I'm did a Shelly place, and I see him walk up to me. I wonder where am I deal. See him hold on for my hand. I'm a weed him take out of my hand. Like him a try show me said, no, you can't have weed on the thing. You know what I mean? So certain principle I learn from him. But when I see how much people are depend on Luciano, I say, and plus some little thing I go on, some people are try deal with some little way. Them know themselves. But I'm a friend them now, you know.
Yeah.
Because some people you and them agree when you and them not close. So I'm a friend, everybody knows. So me have to take on myself and go back to Manchester. You know? Because Lucian and I left go up on an African tour and I say, you know what? Me I go back a country go plant some corn, you know. And we go back a country and plant some corn. So remember me get the biggest corn I ever see. Biggest corn I ever see when plant on one hill. You know what I say? And you know, being in Manchester, I go to the music same way. You know, a little lady or a big lady, and a porous, you know, she always keeps some little talent show. So me, you know, I always journey go down there, you know, and be upon her show. You know, but one day, it's like something coming in her mind and say she want to do a radio show. So she check Best FM and said, Best FM, want to do a radio show, how much it costs? Them tell her a cost. But there was only one problem. They didn't like the way she presents. So she wanted a presenter. So guess what? She checked me because she see that in me, you know. Me never really see it in myself. Me just see myself as an artist. But she say, you know, say Simba can do it. So she checked me. So I go so boom, and you know, I do a thing, a pre-recording, send it go give them, and when I send it go give them accept it. You know what I mean? And I was so inspired to do radio because one of my favorite radio DJ or radio presenter was always Mighty Mite. You know? And he's a brother who come from this side of the world, you know? Used to love to hear him on IRFM, you know what I mean? Ever play Garnet Silk and them kind of way there. And trust me, remember the day we made the pre-recording for the radio, Best FM? I could have hear, I see him there, them I put him to rest. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
And I kind of, you know, I mean, I tell them, Dan, we send go give Best FM and them accept it. And we just go so boom and go in, go do it. You understand? I'm going to do it for a couple months and then, you know, go bring in Warrior King on the show. Now the lady vex because she said she don't want a big artist on her thing, you know?
Yeah.
So she vex, and the way she vex, the lady cut me off her thing, you know, then.
Boxfoot.
So I say after everybody start hearing up on the radio, now I feel good, and boom, all of a sudden the lady cut me off. You see me? So when she cut me off, now I never give up, you know. I go to the boss and say, no, somebody like my own 1 hour. Him say, who gonna pay for that? I say, me. All right. She cut me off. Like she cut me off this week. See next week, after fair show done, guess who will come on? Me.
Wow.
Iya Simba with the YA promotion.
Wow.
She was so surprised she not even come out of the studio. She sit down in the same way. You know? Because that time of 12 grand may I pay for your hour, you know. And I have a look at artist bridging them for Manchester. So every man give me a tune here and give me a $500, give me $1,000, and that's how I do it.
Jaja.
You understand what I say?
Jaja.
And carrying my thing. And some of the time we not even have enough money, you know. And you don't know Mr. Shaw, Best FM owner. Because a woman, he make me do my show same way. Because I say, I don't know if you owe me, you know, because him owe people too. So, you know what I mean? So him write me down some own, just do my thing until, you know, the thing get crazy.
Right.
Thing get crazy. Because one at a time is like some people that think like they make a bag of money. Because when them see some big artists have come through, because them see Luciana come through, them see Tony Rebel come through for them interview, Sanchez, all these big names. But sometimes people that expect say I charge these people. But them big artists then have pay for come for no show.
Exactly.
And them say them big already.
Exactly.
You understand?
Trust me, I know a thing or two about that.
Yeah, man. So them start burden me, you know. I think may I get money and now give them the money and you know. And bag of thing go on, brother. What bag of thing go on? But eventually, you know, when them a plan for me, like for plan for me for fall, you know, the most I plan for me for rise, you know.
Exactly.
So, you know, quickly now, what happened now is like the television. I'm bridging here upon the radio now. And the man just feel like, say, boy, yo, I could have be a good television presenter.
Wow.
So approach me. So these things are the things that me have of myself and know, say, yo, we can present on TV or radio. People see me and I say, yo, you can't do that, you know.
Wow.
You understand? So we must realize that people sometimes know we more than ourselves because them are look on we, you know, and them know what we're capable of. And if somebody see Usain Bolt and say, yo, you can do it. You can do it, you understand? Him himself probably never even know yet.
Exactly.
You understand? So it was someone who see me, hear me at the radio, said to me, say, I want to present on a TV show. So I take it on and be a presenter. So we interview so many people, you know what I mean? Interview so many people as a television producer, a television presenter. But you produce now, I kind of say producer, but as a television presenter, you know what I mean? Jabooks another time, Chronics, you understand? Shereen Anderson, you know what I mean? Prophet, you know what I mean? So many people, Bridget, you understand? But after a while now, that show they kind of, you know, done off of TV. And, you know, we spent a year away from the TV, you know, and then I said to myself, you know, I want to do back TV. So I just say, yo, me have go do my own show because the Virgin when they start the show, I'm sick and gone foreign and not do the show again. So I said, I'm going to start my own show. So I do a little show and send it to the CV, man. They must say, no, sir, we can't accept that. We have show like that already. So I said, I give up, you know. You know what I do? I go back to the drawing board and think. And say, okay, I want to give them something what them not have yet. So a boy coming to me and say, give them something named Central Expression. Central. So when I give them now, I tell them, say, I show them about the mountains in the central region of Jamaica, the rivers them. You understand what I say? You know, the library, because the first library in the Caribbean region, you know, the golf course, because we have the first golf course in this western region. You understand what I say? So we have so many great things here in the central region. We tell them, so this is what I'm going to be highlighting on the television. Wow. So when we bring that to them, it was so great because the person who was in charge at CVM at that time, of that department, the person that was in charge, he was a person from the central region, Mandeville, you know? Wow. So he quickly buy into the ideas, you know? And him start sharing with me some other places where we could have featured too, you know? And, you know, them accept the show. Wow. And, you know, from that, we've been going, you know, more shows go for 3 months, you know, but we take on a 1-year contract, you know, for the first year. And we'll make it through the whole year. And, you know, we just have to give thanks for, you know, company like the Manchester Credit Union, you know what I mean? because them buy into the whole idea of highlighting this region, you know. And you know, so many other business people up this side, you know, buy into the whole idea, you know what I mean? Big Bird Roofing and all them company, you know what I mean? Zigzag, you know, better bathrooms. You know what I say? And then, you know, some artists just gravitate with it and, you know, Welder love the idea too. And we just team up together, team, make it work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's never just me because it's a team. And when the thing a drop, then here comes bang and I said, no, Simba man, this thing up one man. And yo, you know, I know a bridge we can give a link and him link you setting. And you listen to him and I say, yeah man, me have to make this thing keep up to man and you become a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, and it's been a wonderful journey, and I mean, you know, obviously I'm not on the ground, so me can't see the full effect of it. But if you notice, it becomes such a network that's me can remember two things happened to me which show me say what me I do is not in vain, and we spoke about that a little earlier. Me can't it don't hear which part me there. You know what I mean? So the average person probably would have said, why you even do that? You know what I mean? Some of the artists somewhere forward by your platform, they are Jamaica. So them they even will get free, you know, rejoice and say, yeah, made up on TV. But I can remember a few months ago, Ali Cat was on the show. And you picked Ali Cat's particular part of the video to you know, because you do a trailer and you take an excerpt from each part of the show. And when me tell Ali, me say, yeah man, you think they on CVM? And the man say, yeah man, me know man. And them send me back the trailer where you send out, and it's not you send it go game. So that right there was something that was like, wow, you know, it's not in vain. And next time again, one of our partner them, Mermaid Settings, was in Negril shooting a movie, and some people were passing the week when we did just start run the promo for Richard Brown films, and somebody come and now remember, you know, them man are known for making movie in a them community, you know. You know what I mean? That them a movie star, everybody knows them. Them go to night town and you know it's like a circus. And them man not right there and them. All if somebody play an evil role and like, oh, you're too wicked, you shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So them everybody know them. And you know, if you hear somebody walk up and say, yo, me just see fire upon CVM a while ago. You know, it's a big thing that, you know, man, I say, you know what I mean? So that lets me know that, you know, somebody somewhere is seeing it. You know what I mean? And it gives me, you know, the ability to continue making my contribution, not only to my cause, but, you know, we're all collectively making a contribution to each other's cause. And it's for the bigger picture of giving the public something that they need, want, and should have.
Yeah, man, because upon this, I still miss Jamie Wood, you know. And I want to tell you it's a good look. Because me as a youth, you know, we used to watch movie when we little. But since we get big, you know, I start watch certain show, I have to stop watching. You understand? Because I get lost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Storyline, you know, I not really get it, you know? But when I watch one of Richard Brown thing recently, I said, John, I'm impressed, you know?
Yeah, man.
I'm impressed because the people them just deal with the thing natural.
Exactly.
You understand? They must be themselves.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just want to big them up, Jamie Wood crew. I just want to big them up, really.
Yeah, man.
And
I
yes,
mean,
a lot of people see them for the first time. You put in their thing and see them, you know?
Exactly. You know, man. Say so. You know, at the end of the day, you know, like me say, this journey that we're on, like you said, is not a short one. You know what I mean? It's definitely for the long haul, you know, and we continue to do it because of the passion and having the ability to do it, but not only that, but it's because somebody has to do it. You know what I say? Like somebody has to do it. You know what I mean? And when you get to the point of like recognizing and realizing and acknowledging your calling, then you're gonna continue, to do it without effort. You know what I mean? Even though you're tired and you want to sleep and you're hungry and but
hungry because right now I know say your food, I know you have your food side there somewhere. I'm not even thinking done it.
A tree show me just real off at the third one this. You know, man.
Because when I time I see you before live start, I see you try to take a quick bite, then. And so I think I know it go. Hard work and food I put aside to make you do this. So man, recognize where you do, man. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, man, for real, man. For real, man. So I mean, like the juggling act where you're upon right now, is there anything that you prefer more, like one more than the other? Is it the music? Is it the television? Is it the editing, the producing, and seeing the finishing product afterwards? Or is it being on the television itself? Or like which one of them you prefer more?
Well, all of them things that you mentioned to me is the same thing, is one thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the show, as the TV show has become a musical show,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's music all over,
Mm-hmm.
It's music.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to personal now, the singing to me, it's a more personal thing, because if you hear a song, me singing a song, that would be my song, that would be my music most likely,
Mm-hmm.
But like the television show, that's more like a unity effort,
Mm-hmm.
amongst different people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the music now is like my personal friend,
Mm.
Yeah, being an artist. That's what bring me to, and I don't gonna get the big break as an artist, but we still give thanks for achieving, because enter the festival, in 2008, make the top 10,
Wow.
and have the opportunity of touring with Fab 5 band,
Wow.
And to me that was great, because I remember when I was a little youth living in Yorktown, Clarendon, and we always got Demby, Demby thing we keep every year.
Mm-hmm.
Demby agricultural show.
Mm-hmm.
And this now you always see the band come play and music play. And remember me I climb on the stage from them age then.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that brother that will play the bass in a Fab 5, and I don't know if you know that brown brother that will play the bass.
Yeah, man,
The man that lick off from me like he must say, look at you come down off the stage. I climb, go up there and then. I'm live for say me I tour with that band and him same one day I play the bass. I mean I say run me off the stage now, no? Can't stop me, man.
But that just goes for show you when we persistence. Me do a song not too long ago. Well, I mean, it was a good while now, but it becomes one of my signature songs where me I say, there's no void, no distance between me and persistence. As me steady putting up a resistance against adversity. You know what I mean? And them say the same, when them say, what they saying go say no, the same mouth we cost, I mean the same mouth to tell her no, I same mouth we I tell her yes. You know what I mean? And it just come right back down to that. You know, man, say things come full circle. That's why it good. That's why one of the reasons why I pull out all stops for every single artist will come over here, regardless of them contribution past and present, or even for the future, which we can't see that. But it's because you never know who you come across, and people are always or should be able to remember you, for that lasting impression. One of the things that resonates over and over and over again, even through the midst of lives being, conflicted by the connection, or, sometime I might run a little late, or, because I try to appease everybody, and I'm doing 8 shows this week. This is my 4th live already. I may have 4 shows tomorrow in the space of 1 day. You know what I say? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be on vacation, and me never clean my calendar. Like me have show if you do why me dey on vacation when me should have kick back with my family and I chill. You know what I say? I enjoy which part me I go there and the festivities or whatever, but me still at work. And it's not like it's for money. It's just because it needs to be done, because somebody has to do it, and I just feel like
Yeah,
that's my calling.
as I said that, you see, money is important, So for me, I'm glad I have something what I can go and do to make some money. Differently from the music, Because you want to do the music free in a sense, you want to just be free about it. So I urge, enough artists suffer because they must say them get the bus,
Right.
You know much one me hear say sell them vehicle to pay this jockey to play them song. Sell all them cow them and all them sitting there, brother.
Man,
So may I say, if you not be careful now, you struggle in a music in a way, you spend out your last in a music and still not get the break.
Exactly.
So for me, I'm glad somebody can have something different than what I do to make my money. You understand? So it's when I do music, if money come, money come. You understand? But me not do it for the money. You understand what I said? We just do it because it's our calling and we give it our contribution to the society.
Right. If there's any one thing that you could change through your contribution through music, and the various ways that you present music to people, whether it be via television or radio or just through your voice and the music that you put forth, if there was any one thing that you could change in the world through your music, what would it be?
Well, just to have the platform, whether it's music or if it's a movie, or if it's food, we just want to see everything become the good side of things. You know what I mean? So music, positive music. Movie, positive movies. You understand what I say? No negative. You understand what I say? Food, good food. Even very close. All of them things make a difference. Because they are material who can bring cancer, and they are material like that. You understand what I say? So what would I really, the change I would want to see is more positive music, pure positive music. You understand? Pure positive movies. Yeah, basically that would I like to see. Would I like to use my music to change. So all I need to do now is just try to do the best I can in music so people can be influenced by it and other artists follow. Like many artists follow Bob Marley by keeping it cultural, Many artists follow Garnet Silk. So yeah, me just want to be someone who people can look up to and say, you know what? Consciousness me are doing like Iya Simba. Because look at his success. Yeah.
Any future projects on the way are out right now where the people them can find and listen to, download, stream, or share with others?
Well, let me just do a song name without you. A great Jim said I give him and tell him to do a little video for it. So he's a man and him put Haile Selassie in the video and then we there and And next man I said, no, Simba the video can't put Haile Selassie in the video, but me say and me put him in there. Man put him in there, and I tell him to take him out,
Right.
So we have that go on and the Virgin has shown some way we can monetize the thing, get paid for do the music. So I must have come check him, make him write up something and do some stuff, man. But all know me not go check him, you know. Because me tell us I don't really do this music thing for money.
Right.
You understand? So we have a couple songs we signed to a label, Blue Rivers Records, over there in Atlanta, you know. Do a 3-year deal with them still. Them release a couple songs, you know, available on iTunes and the CD Baby and thing. You know what I say? But all them the money there, with them the song they sell, me don't know how it go. You understand? But John with JK up and more time I check them, then they say them send the money, you know? So me don't know how the money part of the music go and thing. But right now, you know, we can't make the thing just get rest still. So
exactly.
now is a time to check in on it still and still see because money is necessary.
Exactly.
I mean, he's never a man who run on the money, but we can say, you know, it's nice when you have the balance. You know,
yeah, man. The reality of the situation is every man forget PS card into them works. You know what I say? So that means to say, as hard as you see me I go, like with this, me still need money from other sources in order for one continue to do this, but outside of this, me still have to continue to live. You know what I say? So, you know, me now go get up and go work for the whole of 2 weeks, and then when 2 weeks come round now, it's a promissory note me I get for me check, or me not get nothing at all. You know what I mean? So when you put forth the effort, even when you're not do it for money per se, you know what I mean? You know, you still have to mix and master and distribute and promote this music that you're putting out. So if you're putting it out for free and it don't go viral or something like that, you still are gonna have to be able to facilitate a way where you're gonna be able to put it before the masses.
Yeah, man, what we can contribute, you know, we can give the people them something, you know. We can give the youth them something. We can spend the money, our own money, and record a nice song. And even pay this jacket too. And make the youth them hear it. That's giving something to society, you know what I mean? But, you know, as we drive through the ghetto just this week, you know, we got Boys Town and Trench Town and, you know, some places where they have some police barricade and some soldier. And we go through the ghetto, you know what I mean? And as we drive in, the first thing we realize is the problem with the ghetto. Poverty. You understand? Poverty, that's the problem. Because most things are poverty. You have a man and a woman together, and guess what? Them get up and them a quarrel, and the girl I say, the man too ignorant and bag of thing. Regin and that man, them not the money not so good. Now they sack the man and But she now said that, you know. So money is a big problem. So it's nice when we create some wealth. So we just want to know, say, as from tonight, even though we not do the music for money, but if we can create wealth not just for ourselves, but for the youth them around us,
yeah,
we could do it, you know.
Yeah, man, it makes sense, man. It makes sense. It makes sense. Man can't live off a bread alone still. You know what I say? You know what I mean? And like me say, if you put this tax, remember, you know, where we are do not come from we, you know what I mean? And if people are go church and I pay tithes and, you know, offering and them thing there, you know what I mean? Like at the very least, you know, if you have make an appearance, if you want fly go overseas, go do a show, and then want to book your feet, them at least can accommodate you for reach and see your ticket, see per can get food, or you know what I mean, or when you left your family, that'll take you away from something where you probably would gain money and give them to do what them need to do. So if it's taking you away from something where you would normally make money, the obvious is to try if at least be compensated for your time and whatever contribution you make. You get me?
Yeah, man, it's just putting God first, and I think we put God first.
Exactly.
So right now, I think we can go on to something else now.
Yeah.
Make some money because we get in January. We get the next invitation for Ghana in August.
Wow.
You understand what I say? These are some people who seriously want to come on that with them. So, and it take money. So, yeah, we not tell the youth them not to want money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Just do the right thing to get it, you know?
I want to take this time out to big up Stacey and Johnson, a.k.a. Mermaid Settings, a.k.a. Stacey Settings. You know, upon the live right now, one part of overall settings. Once a big up to Ethic Bass and Sister Petra Music upon the live right now. You know, man, so once a big up to Sylvia Palomino. Don't tell me if I said the name wrong, I apologize. You know, see, big up to Roger Stevens. So him say, him come from Mandeville. Okay, I see him all the time. He's always humble. So this is somebody who's seen you in passing and, you know, acknowledge the fact, say, you keep yourself to yourself and you're not trouble people. You know, me I say, so big up Brother Stevens up at the live, acknowledge the fact, say, you know? Like me say, it's always good to hear certain things when you make a lasting impression upon people. I mean, so big up Hard Knocks, a lagging from Antigua. Big up yourself down there. You don't know yourself. Big up Bless Eye for me and, you know, don't know yourself. If you're on the live right now, people for your first time, please subscribe, you know, like, share the thing, you know what I mean? Because we are going to continue to bring these type of talented, intellectual individuals over here for some good commentary. You know what I said? Yeah, man. You don't know. So, Iya Simba, you did me drop to your video. More chop at least one or two of your song them from before me cut out of the place here. But you send me some.
Them alone forget the price. And I swear I need a good woman to make a sacrifice. When it's a broke back to make a fake a be feel nice. Hi, I will stand good to hear them man good. Them alone forget the price. Or I must say, enough girl adore us. And I want to tell them friends how them want hardcore us and explore us from ear to porous. Tell them selfie trailers like them can't ignore us. Now we don't want to sound ungrateful. We did not done share. We feel have a plateful. Yes, a real woman, she is more than faithful. Coming like angels, so pure and graceful. I swear I need a good woman to make a sacrifice. I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up before it's sure to be mine. And I do believe it and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's a robber, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things in our sight. We can't go blindly when we into the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
Ladies, till tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, do remember we're venturing all the way to South Africa for talk to what this Red Eye Scotch and the rest of the crew. So now go and big up on yourself and each and every aspect. Sight you guys tomorrow. Rush Jim will be in studio and we'll be talking to MC Nuffy. Bless up.